Hello, how are you? Welcome. Yay. I'll just wait a moment for everyone to hop on. How are you doing, Anne? Good to see you. I'm just gonna wait a little bit for everyone to hop on and then I'll get started. Toot, toot, toot. I'm so excited to be talking about AI and magic today. Just gonna wait one more moment. Anyone else coming online? I had some people text me as well. Okay, I'm just gonna begin recording and then I will also live stream this as well so that anyone can access this presentation. So today I'm going to be talking about the power of AI, especially when it comes to conscious content creation. So if there's anyone out there who is right now at a place, a precipice for their business where they're stepping into their power and they're basically having more offerings, they have things that they want to show to the world, AI is a great tool to help you with content creation, to help you with even formulating things that you want to give to your audience. And it really aligns and connects with attraction marketing as well. So basically, my name, for those of you who don't know, is Alicia Munian, and I am a marketing specialist for the past 10 years. So I specialize in marketing for spiritual entrepreneurs, but also in addition to that, I have my own business where I also host retreats for women. I help other women step into their power, and I specialize in healing and transformation when it comes to stepping into their power. So today we're going to be going over some of the keys to marketing, as well as the importance of AI as well, and how we can utilize AI in a conscious way that can help support our dreams and goals. So one of the most important things when we're stepping into the world of AI is just considering that AI is the next step of technology. So the same thing when like the world of search came out, when the internet came out, there was so much resistance because people didn't understand these tools. But when you view AI as a perspective of a technological tool that can help you to learn and achieve your dreams, then we are then empowered to step into that even more deeply. So essentially, when we step into learning about AI, it allows us to recognize that this is a tool that we could utilize intentionally. It is something that when you gain more knowledge about it, you are able to then use it to the fullest. So today we're going to be stepping into also different forms of AI that are out there. And this is like a constantly evolving field. There are so many different technological pieces involved with AI, and there's so many advancements that are constantly happening. So it's so important to also, constantly stay up to date and stay in the know with everything that's happening. So, and there might be some AI that you opt out of. There might be some things that you align with and connect with. So ultimately, it's all up to you to decide what kind of AI you want to utilize in order to assist your business. So, one of the most important concepts that I touch upon when it comes to marketing and stepping into your voice when it comes to your business is being the authentic expression of yourself. This messaging puts you, your soul, first and foremost when it comes to your business. So, what this really is about you first focusing on your healing work, you first focusing on your healing journey, then letting everything else come to you. So, one of the things is like the clearer vision that you have, the more the universe is able to respond to that as well. So, AI is the tool, and it's up to you to decide how to utilize it. So, same as social media. Social media is a neutral tool, right? Like, social media is just a thing, but we associate meaning into that. It can be utilized for either positive or negative interactions. And it's up to you to determine how you want to utilize this tool and how you want to use it to help support your business as well. So essentially what you want to do when it comes to AI is finding out what are the missing gaps in your business right now? What are the missing gaps in your life that you need an assistant in, that you need some additional help in? What you can then do is find an AI tool that matches what that is. So one thing that I use for a consistent flow of content creation is that I'm constantly in my phone writing different things, writing about my experience in life, writing about my journey. And I have like all of these notes and notes, and I'm sure you guys are similar, where there's so much evolving and happening in your life, and you're kind of like journaling, you're dialoguing, you're kind of putting these thoughts together. So the way that AI can help you, if this is you, is that AI can help you to actually compartmentalize those thoughts into posts, and it can develop what you've already written. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, especially as someone in the spiritual world, especially as conscious creators, we don't want AI to take away our voice, right? We want it to ultimately be ourselves and be what our voice sounds like, but we might reach a point where you don't know what to write next. So when it comes to that, it's important to always have your brand voice, have a clear idea of what that is, because when you're using things like ChatGPT, yes, it can write things for you, but you don't want to make it so blanket that it just sounds like, like a robot wrote that for you. You want your voice, you want your messaging to come through. So AI can be utilized to also learn your voice and learn some of the messaging and some of the target audience that you have. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you create a chat gpt account, it actually remembers the things that you say to it. So it's learning who you are, it's learning your persona. So one of the first tips of advice that I'm going to give you guys is, if you are going to use ChatGPT for content writing, to first have yourself like introduce yourself somewhere along the way. You basically kind of want to be talking about um, what your business is about. So I'm going to give you guys an example. So in order to like establish this relationship and connection with a tool like ChatGPT, you want to first explain to it who you are and what your messaging sounds like. So one of the first things is that you first need to know what this looks like for yourself in order to do it. So if you don't yet have that clear voice, you don't yet have that clear messaging, then it's recommended that you really step into that power and really start reflecting for yourself, like, this is what I want to sound like, and things like that. So essentially, once you have that clear direction, you could say something like, a long caption about overcoming challenges from the perspective of a spiritual coach with an audience um, over the age of 40 years old, something like that. So the more that you're able to know your niche, the more that you're able to kind of speak towards that through your tools, through what you're doing. And there's so many different ways to tap into that world. And like I said, the first thing is really understanding your brands, understanding your voice, understanding your messaging before you begin to step into that. Okay, and then I kind of touch upon this. So basically the conscious use of AI, right? So you want to make sure ultimately that whatever you're putting out there is somehow your voice, somehow your messaging, and it is part of your expression, right? And your first part is first learning yourself before you can make that happen. And then another use of AI can actually be used to create images, which can help support your business, including like creating all of these beautiful graphics. So I'm actually going to kind of go into a little bit of a workshop right now to show you guys some of the different tools that are available. So first and foremost, if you do not already have a Canva account, I 100% recommend that you sign up for a full Canva account, like the pro account, because there are actually so many new integrations with Canva and AI. And if you think you already know them, you don't. There's like so many different platforms and different ways that you can utilize AI actually through Canva now. And one of the main ways that you can utilize it is actually this thing, it's called text to image. So essentially this form of AI, you describe what you are envisioning and then you let the AI fill it in. So hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just find this. I think it's this one. So one thing with Canva, if you guys have your Canva up, towards the left-hand side, you'll actually see that there are so many different tabs that are here, right? So one of the things that you want to tap into is you want to actually click on apps. And then from apps is where you're able to download all of the extensions into Canva that expand the capabilities of what you're doing. And as you see here, I tapped in Mojo AI, and then from there, I have this thing open. So essentially, what you're able to do here is you're able to create art through text to image. So essentially what that means is whatever you visualize, you're placing it into your reality, like right here. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's just say a galactic goddess in the universe that is manifesting. So here's one thing. I just saw Michael Zinn's comment. He said that as a graphic designer, it's painful to sometimes look at AI, right? On a certain level, there are, I agree that it is in some ways taking away from certain people's skills and talents, but what it is also doing, it's expanding what you can do with it. If you are a graphic designer and if you're someone who's like so technologically connected, you're going to be able to take this to the next level beyond what most people can do. So it's all about staying ahead of the curve of your knowledge, because if you're already super knowledgeable about editing and all this stuff, like the amount of things that you can take over like and do with it is just incredible, especially if you already have that blanket foundational skill. Because at the end of the day, um, right, all of this has a learning curve. You still have to learn, um, still have to learn how to utilize these platforms. And like I said, the more that you are already connected and already knowledgeable, the more easier it is to do these things, you know? And at the end of the day, this is kind of meant to not replace us, but it's meant to give gaps in, like, it's meant to fill in the gaps of what would instead take us so much time to create. So when you view it from that angle, it's really about how can this support you in fulfilling your visions. Okay. There's a lot of different AI apps in Canva, and it's up to you to choose which one. I know I used Mojo AI before, and there's a few different ones. So this one's just going to generate the image. Pro tip, change the font when copy and pasting. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you have kids and they're going to school, they do not want to use Chat GPT for their homework, because there's actually a way that teachers can basically upload the essays and all of this stuff to check if it was utilized by AI. But what I would say is that you have to think of creative ways to use AI that's also not going against ethics. So, for example, if there is an essay that needs to be written, instead of having AI write the entire essay, what you can do is instead reframe it and say, like, okay, maybe I'll use AI to help me formulate ideas, and then I can actually write out. So then thinking of a way of like how it can support you. Ooh, I love this. Check this out. So I just randomly typed in this plant, this prompt, a galactic goddess in the universe that is manifesting their dream life. And look at it. She's doing it. Can you guys see it? Amazing. And this is all just from one prompt. It's amazing. Like, even if you looked back at what AI was creating literally like 5 months ago to what it's creating now, it's just like the quality of it. That looks like a real person. That's crazy. You know, so it's literally like your imagination is the limit when it comes to this stuff, you know? And you can even like think outside of the box when it comes to this. It's like, all right, like maybe, let's say, for example, this is something I recently started to tap into with some of my clients when it comes to like visualizing their dream life. I literally, without telling them what we were going to do, I had them write down what are the aspects of their dream house. So some of them would be like, oh, like it's in the forest, like it has a jungly vibe. You know, there's curtains coming down the side and all of this stuff. So I had them write it down, and then we actually took the prompt and then we put it into the image generator and had the AI create what that dream house looked like. And it was amazing. So there's so many different unique ways to utilize it in that way as well. And there's so many different things. They have this thing now, and it's called Magic Morph. So essentially, like, you can change the text and things like that. And this is going to actually show you like what it means by this. So essentially you like describe how you want it to look in there, and then it will change it for you right there live. So it's really like your imagination is the limit. And one thing that I'll say is one way that you really need to tap into to utilize AI to the fullest potential is really discovering how to utilize AI prompts to the highest degree. So I'm going to send you guys this presentation after, but this is kind of the formatting that you want to think of. The first thing is the formatting. One, what is it for? And how long is it? The second thing is what's the action? So for example, like it could be like long Instagram caption that talks about manifestation coming from a spiritual entrepreneur. Source would be like if you had some sort of reference you wanted to tap into. Then audience and tone, this is how it gets more directly towards your voice. And like I said, the more that you utilize it, the more that it's able to connect to you. But like I said, you don't want to take away your authenticity. I've written so many of my own Instagram posts, like even like super long posts. It's because I'm constantly writing. But if I'm ever in like kind of like a flow where I don't have time to do it, or I have something already half written and I need some help like finishing it, I'll put the thought into there and have it finish it. But ultimately, like I said, you want the thoughts to come from yourself, and then just have this to be your personal assistant in a way, you know, because ultimately it should be your voice and expression. And like I said, creating more precise prompts can help you with the effectiveness of whatever it is that you're trying to create and visualize. Clearly state your request, provide relevant background information for the post. And then also, here's a key thing, especially when you're creating your branding, you want to choose the specific keywords that connect to your brand. So it could even be stuff like manifestation, empowerment, you know, whatever it is that you're really getting down to, like trauma healing, whatever it is that's part of your voice and part of your mission, making sure that that's part of the prompt in some way. And the more that you utilize it, the more you'll kind of like figure out all these little things that help you. So these are some AI tools that I use pretty frequently. So ChatGPT, like if you don't yet have an account with ChatGPT, I recommend that you sign up for one, just because it can help you with so many things, even thought processes, ideas, thinking. But like I said, ultimately you don't want to rely on it, but you want to use it to amplify what you're already doing. Then there's like this app called Midjourney, which is an image generator. But like I said, Canva also has already integrated AI apps like right in there. So like I said, the way that you get to that is by scrolling down, going to apps, and then clicking on whatever you desire to create. So that could be a powerful tool. And if you're ever doing a presentation like this, like you're hosting a masterclass or something, and you needed just to put something together quickly, there's actually this new AI platform generator that lets you create a whole PowerPoint presentation from AI. And actually, as a disclaimer, I didn't use this for this specific presentation. But I have before, like, and I mentioned that I used AI for it. But I'm just going to give you an example, because at the last minute, when like on 8/8, the Lionsgate portal, Lynn and I were like, oh, let's do a presentation on the Lionsgate portal. So it literally put together this whole presentation within like 5 minutes, talking about the Lionsgate portal, talking about manifestation, and it even had like all of the images and things like that, you know? So this is the same thing with the other stuff, you know, you basically just type in create, and then type in create a presentation about. So I'm going to do this, create a presentation about a 5-day trip to Costa Rica, inviting people to join us to heal, transform, and step into their power and let go of any past limitations. And then it'll create the whole thing for you, literally within seconds. And this was kind of generic, but like the more specific you are, the more spot on it is. And it literally creates all of those gorgeous images for you. This one is called Tome, Tome. And like I said, in the PowerPoint presentation, it has all of the resources, so you can always tap into it. And these are just some ideas of how you can use ChatGPT. Another thing it's great for is writing emails, because who wants to spend hours and hours on an email, you know? It can help you to just get your point across, whatever your major points are. And here are some new AI tools that I found. One thing is that a lot of people have asked me this question. They're like, oh, how do you get the captions like onto your video so perfectly every time? There's actually this app, it's literally called Captions. And all you have to do is have the video, and then you upload it to the app Captions, and then it'll automatically generate all of the captions beneath the video. And it's so great because it like makes it a lot flashy. So all of these little tools can help to improve the flow of your content creation, because at the end of the day, if you create like a long form, high quality content, you can actually throw that into an AI that will clip it up for you and then create the captions for you. So for example, if you're doing like a large program and you want to like launch this like large program or something like that, what you can do is literally, you know, hire a videographer, hire someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to content quality. Then take that video, maybe it's like 10 minutes of you talking about this program, throw it into this AI app, and it'll literally like chip up the video into this place that's like digestible and identify like the best content for yourself. I'm going to show you guys because I used this once because I was like interviewed by Newsday. And essentially it did this for me where it clipped up. I literally, all I did was I copied and pasted the link to the Newsday article. And then it literally clipped up all of my videos into like these quick digestible clips. And then it like also is like kind of intuitively tapping in like, okay, these have the potential to go viral because of these factors and stuff like that. And then it did this. So like this was like a 5-minute video, and then it just decided the best like 8 clips or something. But that's another resource that you could just tap into. Yeah, it's amazing. All the things you could do. So, okay, so another thing when tapping in to utilizing AI is just basically like kind of seeing what you need that extra help with. Oh yeah, Opus Clips is also a really great one. It's like when you lean into the flow of your business, it's like, what are the things that you have been stopping yourself from doing that you could do more, that would be helpful to other people if you started doing more, and that would be supportive of your goals? So whether it's posting more to Instagram, sending more emails, growing your email list, maybe there's some sort of vision that you had that you're working on, like really tapping in and tuning into that and letting AI be your support for that. And then I have this thing, basically talking about the effectiveness. So one of the things that's major is also growing your email list. So AI can help you with this. And like maybe let's say, for example, you decide that you're going to make a mini guide to help people with whatever it is that's your specialty, you know? So you can actually have people sign up for your email list. This is like the creation of a funnel, right? So you'll give away that thing for free, collect the emails, then you're going to be email marketing to all of these people talking about your upcoming offers and things like that, and utilize AI as a tool to help you with that. So these are the top most effective channels for digital marketing. The first is ranking is email marketing. Second one is social media marketing. And then the third one is SEO. So you essentially want to just get yourself into a place of steady email and social media marketing if you're not already. Like just really stepping into what your goals are, stepping into your voice, stepping into this expression. And one thing I would say is you can even utilize AI to think about ideas. Like be like, hey, AI, I'm trying to sell this group program. What are some ways that I can support having people connect to what I'm trying to offer? So there's so many different ways to do this. And there's so many ways to share. There's so many ways to step into this. Do any of you guys have any questions? I know some of you are off camera as well, but if you had any questions, you can pop it into the chat. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh, SEO is search engine optimization. That basically means like optimizing your website so that people are able to connect to it more easily through Google search. And actually now there are AIs that help you find out the best keywords for your website. That's a little bit more of an advanced concept. What I would say right now is just blanket to focus on social media marketing and also email marketing. Okay, awesome. All right, so yeah, if you guys have no questions, right? I definitely recommend you guys start playing around with these different AI tools. I have this whole list of tools that I have been stepping into and utilizing, and there's stuff that are coming out all the time. What I would say is the important thing is that you respect whatever your boundaries are with AI, but also empower yourself with learning. If you don't already, I would recommend signing up for the Pro Canva account and then just start looking through the apps to start looking and seeing what's out there, because there's literally so much out there that you can do. There's even AI to help you translate like a full piece of content into different languages. It's really amazing because the limit truly is your imagination. And we said this before in the past, but this is really taking us to the next level when it comes to this. It's like really whatever you visualize is what you can create with this technology and these tools. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's AI that you can integrate with Zoom as well to just like create transcripts and things like that. There's so much amazing content out there that's really incredible. So I'm going to begin just to talk about some deeper offerings to work with me a little bit more deeply. You're welcome to stay if you would like. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me. And if you start trying things with AI and it's not working for you, or you just have questions, you can always reach out to me, send me a voice memo and things like that. So these are like some deeper offerings to work with me and also Lynn a little bit more deeply. So I have this marketing mastermind coming up with Lynn. And essentially this is for the spiritual entrepreneur that is fully ready to step into their business. The person who is, all right, like I have all the ideas. I have my offerings. I just don't know how to present it. I'm literally going to be walking people through marketing one-on-one, creating website landing pages, creating their funnels, creating their entire social media plan. So this program is called Your Year of Abundance, and this is going to start in December. It's a 2-month program. And essentially, this program is about supporting others in creating their full year of content, or their system of templating, branding, and everything. And this program is also intended to help people generate and create their own long-term programs as well. And you'll walk away with your marketing strategy, quantum healing tools, plan for your 6-figure online business. And this is actually the 3rd round that Lynn and I are doing of this program. And it's so amazing because there's been people who literally came into this program having nothing, and they leave having their whole website created. They leave like having their full business. There's this one woman who signed up for a class, literally like signed up for TikTok while she was taking our class, and within the time span of our class got 10,000 followers. And she was able to also sell out of her program as well. But there's so many different options that people could tap into. This is essentially like a program for someone who's ready to really step into the fullness of being a spiritual entrepreneur. And this was just a small piece of what a class could look like. One of the things is like, I'm super technologically tech whiz girl. I'm always in it. And I love teaching other people as well to learn more about technology, to learn more about how to post more, and like all these little things. And this is going to be like a super in-depth, like basically technology program to help people learn. And also I'm there to assist people as well with creating these systems for themselves so they can fully move their business online. And so that's the main program. And then if, for example, you want to work with me in like a 2-hour synergy session, I do have an offering for 2 hours where essentially like I'll help to audit your brand, and I will help to create the expression of your brand as well. And I actually did the session with Maria privately in Egypt. But yes, that's that session over there. And then I also have do for you marketing available, and depending on what you desire is like a different rate. So like I do website design, I do email funnel creation, social media posts, SEO audits for your website as well. So those are my offerings. And I am so grateful for you guys to tune in. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you guys are going to dive in to this AI world. And I hope that you guys are just ready to take the leap to learn more. Someone just messaged me about the pricing for the program. Who is that, by the way? The messaging says iPhone. Oh, it's you, Kathy. Woo. Okay, yeah. So this is a 2-month mentorship program. It's actually here on the website. And here it is. Here it is. Okay, there it is. So it's December 6th to January 31st. And then I could send you this link as well, but we have like a 6-month plan as well as a paid in full plan as well for this. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. If you need help, just reach out to me. Send me a message. And are we connected on Facebook? This is my Facebook. I'm going to send you guys my Facebook. And by the way, Maria, we're connecting soon. I've been working up some magic for you. You're about to dive in. Okay.
Could you go back to that?
Okay.
Sorry for.
Oh, this one? The program?
With the pricing on it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is like the full pricing right here.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome, Queen. I could also send this to you on via chat as well, because it has all the details of what this includes. So it's like 90-minute classes with the classmates, weekly meditation, community of empowering individuals. We're going to dive more deeply into psychic surgery, clearing the clairs, practicing with other students, learning graphic design, budgeting advice, tapping into the Canva templates for your business, learning AI in relation to your soul aligned business as well. So I'll send you this link as well, just so you
Thank
can
you, dear. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. And you said you're not connected with me on Facebook. Yeah, just look. I'm gonna send you my Facebook link right now, actually. But this is me on Facebook. It's Alicia Munian. So you could just tap in, join it, step into it. Yay. This is my Facebook queen. But honestly, once you start to learn this stuff, like I feel like once you learn it and you get past the hump, it just all clicks, and you're like, all right, I can do this. You just have to get yourself into learning phase. Like I've taught so many people, even like older people as well. Like everyone, every age can learn it. There's no curve. I literally taught someone who is like 85 years old how to use Chat GPT. Like everyone, this is something that's accessible. No excuses. If you want to learn it, you can dive in. Bye. Well, I'm super grateful for you guys connecting today. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to support your journey. And yeah, just really start diving in and playing around and see what's there for you. Like really your imagination is the limit. And the best thing for you to do is just to start somewhere. And I'll give you guys like a quick example of how quick it can be to create something on Canva once you have an idea of your branding and stuff. And then we can end there. Oh, someone messaged me. Yay, you're welcome. Thanks for adding me, Queen. Okay. Okay, so there's this new option. It's called Magic Design, right? So click Try Magic Design. So let's say meditation flyer inviting other meditation flyer with beach theme. Boom. It's that easy. Look at that. All you have to do is replace your image and the information. It's that easy. You can even do something like inspirational post about manifestation tips. Literally, if you can think of it, it's happening. All of this stuff already created for you. So like I said, all you have to do is just go into Canva, go into Magic Design, and start playing around. Like even if you have images that you definitely want to use, what you can do is like upload that image and then it's going to put them in. So I'm using that AI goddess that we just created before. Boom, there it is. Wow, we're doing it. Well, anyways, I'm here to support you guys. I'm here for your learning. I'm here for the adventure. and just keep me up to date. I'm so grateful you guys tuned in. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm super grateful for just being able to do this as well. Yay! Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, Anne. Nice to meet you.